Hi guys, I'm going to do a review of my favorite drugstore products. It's kind of a feat because most of the products I use are from the drugstore because there really isn't a Sephora by me, so I only get to buy that good stuff when I'm home for the rest of the year, and the majority of the time I have to live off my favorite products. So here are 6 of them, and I chose one for each sort of project on the face. My contouring is either from NYX or Coastal Scents, so that didn't count, so that's not included in here. But if I had these 6 things, like, I'd be fine. So these are the things that I can't live without and that I absolutely love, and I hope you guys love them because they're great. So the first thing I'm going to start with, I'm going to go like in the order I do my makeup, is I'm going to start with concealer. And concealer for me is such a tricky thing to buy because I want coverage. Obviously, if I'm putting on concealer, it's because I've got baggy old eyes or like acne or something like other grotesque thing on my face that I don't want anyone to know exists. So I want something that has a lot of coverage. I tend to stay away from powder concealers, like the Bare Minerals or Bare Essentials, because that's not enough coverage for me. It may be fine for people, but my skin is not fit for stuff like that. So my favorite concealer in the entire world is actually by NYC. It looks like lipstick. It's just a little tiny concealer stick, and it is absolutely fantastic. It's so smooth. It literally just like glides right on your skin, and obviously it doesn't match my hand. My face is a little lighter than my hand, which is why you should never buy foundations or concealers to match your hand, because your hand doesn't match your face. Even though everyone always holds their hands up to the like matchy things, it doesn't work. That's why people buy the wrong shade all the time. They go around looking funny. This is my favorite concealer because it's like $2.50 or something like that, and it literally will last me a good 2 months. And I honestly love this. I've never tried. I think they have a green one too for color correcting redness. Yellow is to color correct for dark circles. I haven't really used those. Thankfully, I've never been in a situation where my face has been that bad, or I've had to use them. But this I love. I use it on the sides of my nose, underneath my nose, and on my forehead, as well as under my eyes sometimes, and on my chin here. What I don't recommend it for is consistently using it under your eyes. For that, I would use a more liquidy concealer. This is kind of a cream concealer, and it might crease a little bit. This doesn't really, but if you're using a cream concealer, it might have a tendency to crease in your creases, if that makes sense. You might get like chunks of product in your in fine lines, which is obviously not what you want because it does the opposite. Instead of sort of making your skin look nice, it draws more attention to your bags and fine lines because there's stuff in them, so that doesn't work. So basically just use a more liquidy concealer if you're going underneath your eyes. This, because it's so smooth, it works under your eyes as well, but I really just love the coverage it provides, combined with the price and the colors. There are only 3 colors, but that's really all I need for concealer. Fabulous. It's called NYC Cover Stick. That's it, actually. The packaging used to be a little different, and I think the formula used to be a little different too, because this is so smooth, and the other one wasn't as smooth, but this is like amazing. So then the next product I go in with is my foundation. I know some people do foundation and then concealer, but I do my concealer underneath my foundation. I don't know if it's like a weird quirk I have, or if some people do it like that. It's just the way I do it. I feel like it works the best for me. Obviously doing it in the other direction is fine too. It might be the right way. Again, I'm not totally sure. But then I go in with my foundation. The one I'm using right now is the Fit Me by Maybelline. The one I typically use is the L'Oreal True Match one. But I really wanted to try this one, so I got it from Ulta, and I absolutely love it. I'm not sure which one I'm going to buy next time when I have to refill. But this is my like new favorite foundation of the moment. Mine is in 120. I wonder. Oh, it's classic ivory because I get so pale in the summer. In the winter, sorry. Whoa. Like in the summer, I'm this one, which is nude beige. which obviously isn't that dark either, but there's a color difference and it makes me so sad that I even have that around still. This gives amazing coverage, like really, really, really great coverage. Sometimes I don't even put concealer on underneath because the coverage is so great. It's so smooth, and it has SPF 18 in it, which is important. If your foundation doesn't have SPF in it, then your moisturizer really, 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 really should. Most foundations have SPF in them. Either way, you should still use a moisturizer, and SPF is just really important. This I feel like was maybe like 9 or 10. I was gonna get the Revlon Photo Finish one when I was at Ulta, but then I noticed this one was cheaper, and I remembered hearing really great things about this, so I got this one instead. And like I said in my haul video when I first bought this, I like the packaging on this so much because it looks expensive. And I like when I have things that look expensive, even though they're like $9. So that's always a plus for me. Then the next thing is my blush. That is Pan. That silver reflective thing in there, that's Pan. Because I am obsessed with this blush. This is pretty much the only blush I ever use. Sometimes in the summer, I'll go ahead and use a more corally or peachy color. For that, I have my Georgia Peach by Benefit. That's my peach when I want to use that. Most of the time I just use pink. This has several different pinks. I think it has like 4 or 5 different pinks just in the like mosaic square there. You see that? And it really provides like a really, really nice like subtle hint of pink. This side has lid on it, so you won't be able to see it, but like it's like, I can't even explain it. When I first got this, I actually took it from my cousin because I was borrowing her makeup, and I just fell in love with it, and then she never saw it again. So this is like the third one I've had. The first one was hers. Then the second one was mine. I bought it to replace hers, and then I bought this one, and it is absolutely incredible. It's like the softest pink. And I feel like if you've never used blush before, this is a perfect transition color. It's called Healthy Skin Blends by Neutrogena. It would probably help if I told you the brand. This is Fresh 20. They have this similar format for, I think, bronzers as well, where there's like several different mosaic pieces, and I think they have the blushes in 2 additional colors, so there's 3 total. And I'm just a big fan of this. It highlights and it gives you that nice pink glow without being too intense. Like, for example, I have this Smashbox blush that I really, really do love, but it's so easy for this to scare people off. Like, that is like, oh, this light is annoying me because you can't see the color, but that is like such a hot pink. I'm trying to cover it so the light isn't getting to it. This is, you can't see it, but this is like the hottest pink ever. And I use it sometimes, but it's intimidating, and I get that. So this is like the perfect color for people who are just transitioning into blush. Not little kids, don't put makeup on little kids, but like maybe like 14-year-olds who are just starting to wear blush. I feel like they'd really like that. I'm 21 years old and I love it. So it transcends age, apparently. Then I'd go in with my, what is this, eyeliner. I can't believe I forgot that word. You can barely even see that, and I'd be willing to bet you probably like $10. Actually, no, $50, because you definitely cannot see that, what this says. Unless you recognize the shape of the bottle, in which case you're cheating. You can't see the letters on this because that's how often I use it, that's how often I'm touching it, screwing it back in, taking it out, putting it in my bag, I don't know, throwing it places. That's how often I use this. I've gone through at least 10 of these, and they hold a ridiculous amount of liner. I really want to show you the brush, but the thing is, this brush is kind of old, so the felt is like fraying a little bit. So that's what the tip looks like. It's liquid eyeliner. I really only use liquid eyeliner. Some people don't like it because the line is so harsh, but it's what I use all the time. I've used it since I was in high school, and I feel weird just using pencil liner now, but like, let me show you. You see how like the brush has that little dangly thing at the end? The felt is fraying, so it's not as precise as it used to be, and that's about the time, even though there's more liquid in here, when the brush starts to fray like that, it's about the time where you should be getting a new one. But I love this liner because I think that it comes in like brown and black. This is by E.L.F. They sell it in Target, and E.L.F. has their own website. They have fabulous products that are like $1. The Pro line, each thing is $3, which is still like insane because it's so cheap. and they always have 50% off sales, which is incredible. So this is $1, maybe like $1.06 with tax, depending on the state you're in, which is still incredible. I like it a lot because the formula is very fluid. I love the brush. Some brushes, some eyeliner brushes are kind of like nail polish brushes where they have different kind of bristles, and those freak me out. This is a felt tip, so it's firmer, and I feel like I have more control over it. On top of that, the liner doesn't flake, it doesn't crumble, it doesn't do any of those weird goofy things that make your eyes look weird. It stays all day, especially if you put the tiniest amount of eyelid primer on. This baby will stay overnight. You'll wake up and it'll still be on your face, which I'm a huge fan of, because even though you shouldn't fall asleep with makeup on, sometimes I do, and oftentimes when I'm waking up that way, I don't have enough time to put makeup on in the morning, which is gross, but this has staying power, and I love it. The next thing is, I have raved about this for as long as I can remember. Like, ever since I got this product, I have been in love with it. Because my camera just decided to stop recording because it's rude. Like I was saying, I've been in love with this because it's absolutely incredible. It's Maybelline's One by One Volume Express. If you look at my mascara video, I really go in depth about this, so I'm not going to talk about it too much right now. The brush is kind of pink and black right now because I washed it off to explain it in my mascara video, but if you just look at it really quickly, it has the like silicone bristles, and they're really, really fine toothed, so it grabs onto each individual lash and really just fans them out, and the formula is great, and I absolutely love it. So pick that up immediately. If there's one thing, that's what you should get, because I cannot, oh my god, I can't get enough of it. There's the last thing. It's a lip gloss. It's a Revlon lip gloss. I don't even know what line this is. It might be Color Stay. That could be totally inaccurate. Oh, it's Revlon Super Lustrous. This has SPF 15. Well, SPF is always a great thing again. And this is in Pink Pop, and it's my favorite color. It looks super hot pink in the bottle, but it is like the perfect light pink glossiness on your lips, and it's great. I know I sound like an idiot, but like, I'm not a lip gloss person at all by any means. I like nude lips, maybe red if I'm going crazy, which is not that often, to be honest. Maybe hot pink too, but that's only like after I've like done like teeth whitening for a little while, because pink is kind of scary. But I digress. This is like my favorite thing in the whole world, so I would really recommend getting it. So those are the 6 products. I hope you liked it. Stay tuned for more cool videos. Thanks, bye.